Good morning again. I'm finishing up my walk again here in Perth, and I have a few more things to report to you. I can say that we finished our think tank meetings. I think it was an extraordinarily good time. It was a time filled with prayer, revelation, understanding of things, putting together these two different ways in which we think and learn, reason and revelation, and acknowledge that they are not necessarily to be divided. Too often we divide out the reason, the reasoning power, and say that's not spiritual. To sit and to read, to learn is somehow less godly than to get a download from heaven in prayer. Is this the kind of disciples that we're to make? It's an important question because the implications are huge. Are we producing a kind of separated reality? Are we encouraging young people to go into all the world and declare miracles and somehow think that the day is wasted if a miracle does not happen? And could it be that having a moment of understanding after dwelling on a problem such as HIV/AIDS for years and years, dwelling on that problem and finally having a moment of understanding, and then going to the microscope, to the lab, and writing out your discovery, publishing it for the sake of millions of lives around the world? Is that not God? As we develop this university, we acknowledge the role of the human mind and the gift of God that comes through observation. His two books, the book of the written word and the book of his creation. We pay attention to who God is in his creation and acknowledge that we're part of that. When we were in the think tank meetings, there was a lot more buoyancy of the spirit, a lot more excitement in the room, energy level, when we were talking about a definition of the discipling of nations. Now, why is that? What was that all about? We had a lot of reasons for excitement, but the things that got us most excited and the things that got us most animated and happy and joyful were when we were pondering the right words to describe what it means to have a discipled nation, or nations being discipled. That document is still under work. It's got versions 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all going to the next committee to review. But this is something Tom Bloomer shared. He said, Tom Bloomer is the provost of our university, a good friend, and he said, perhaps it's because God and the angels of heaven were joyful that this small group of men and women actually cared enough to stop and consider what it means to finish his work, to do what he commanded, and to consider seriously how to go about doing it. That's probably a good definition or a good understanding of why we were so excited yesterday in doing that, what many might consider very boring work. We had a lot of fun as we did it. The spreading of the gospel is not just about bringing civilization. This is a beautiful city. There are parks everywhere, and it's clean. It's beautiful. They have free buses in the central business district downtown. Largest park in the world, I believe, is in this city. I haven't seen it yet. I believe I'll be going to see it on Sunday during the break. But what is civilization? You know, a reporter asked Mother Teresa, "Do you really believe that we're facing the end of Western civilization?" Mother Teresa's answer was poignant. She simply said, "A society or a civilization that allows their mothers to kill their children and their unborn children is not a civilization worth saving." I think I'm going to leave you with that. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.